Yes, you please.
Yeah.
That's a rare occasion when you do that.
Well, I've got a bit on my mind of late.
Well, I'm glad you're home early anyway.
I may have to go out again shortly. Where's Anna?
At Sean's office.
What's she doing there?
Well, we went over earlier on to surprise him, and you're never going to believe it, but she's got a job.
Doing what?
Working for her old boss.
What?
She's going to be Sean's secretary again. What do you think of that? You should have seen Anna when she went back to sum up the offer from Sean. Really, she's absolutely gorgeous. I guess she was determined to make him glad that he had made the offer.
You know, it occurs to me that, Sean already has a secretary.
Well, I guess he doesn't anymore.
Why would Anna want a job at Port Charles?
Well, I don't know. I suppose because it's so expensive living in New York. Anna was here, the job offer came up. Aren't you happy for her?
Sure.
You're fixing one for me, thank you.
Well, I've made a whole jugful.
What are you thinking?
Well, I was thinking about making the drinks.
Since when can't you make drinks and talk at the same time?
What else was I supposed to talk about?
I don't know, but you've had something on your mind since you walked through the door.
Nothing.
Now that Anna's got this job, I'm sure she'll be moving out very soon.
Good.
Why aren't you happy for her?
Why would Sean hire Anna?
It's a nice gesture. You think it's more than that?
I didn't say anything.
Aha!
What?
I bet I know what you're thinking. It's Anna and Sean, isn't it?
What about them?
They had an affair once, didn't they?
Why would you say that?
Ah, a woman knows.
The old intuition game, eh?
It's not a game, it's perfectly serious.
Yes, I can see that.
Sean is a very attractive man.
A lot of women have said that.
And Anna is very beautiful. You hadn't even noticed the scar.
You are beautiful.
I bet there's a very good plastic surgeon who could take care of that scar very quickly.
You know, I really don't want to talk about Anna or anything else.
Now I'm certain they did have an affair, didn't they?
Why do we keep talking about this?
Well, for one thing, you're being so closed-mouthed about it.
And for another thing.
Well, the way they acted together.
What do you mean?
I noticed a kind of tension between them. And now I know what kind it was. Sexual tension.
Scorpio.
Robert, it's Frisco. Great news.
Tony?
Yeah, it's a miracle what's happening. You wouldn't believe it.
Look, Frisco, he's still moving his foot on his own.
Look, there's this new machine they're using on him. What's this thing called?
An electric muscle stimulator.
It's called an electric muscle stimulator. It's helping Tony move his muscles voluntarily.
Sounds like he's making progress.
He is, very quickly. I thought you might want to know.
I do. Listen, I'll be right over. Oh, it's Frisco. They've got Tony plugged into some new machine.
Who is making progress?
Yeah,
But that means he's in even more danger.
correct. I think I want to get to the hospital right now.
Well, I'm going to come too because I want to talk to Monica
About what?
about Celia's wedding.
The telegram says Celia and Grant celebrating their second honeymoon.
I don't believe it.
Well, that's what it said.
Jimmy Lee must have been apoplectic.
He chartered a plane and he's flying down there right now with Lorena.
With Lorena? She's back in the picture?
Well, trying to be.
I think these people should put revolving doors on their bedroom.
Well, that's not a bad idea. Anyway, there is really no point in discussing a color scheme for a wedding.
No. Poor Celia.
Poor Celia? Poor Celia has more proposals and more men than any girl could wish for.
But it doesn't seem to make her very happy.
Well, it keeps her busy.
Keeps her in trouble. What she needs to do is settle down with one man.
Yes, you're right. Maybe if she was as happily married as you and I are, she wouldn't vacillate so much.
The trouble is, she has yet to find a man who can satisfy her both physically and aesthetically.
And sometimes when you do have that, you just don't appreciate it that much.
Don't appreciate what that much?
To love that much.
Yeah, listen, are you ready to go home?
Anytime you are, my sweetheart.
Okay, listen, Holly, can we drive you home?
No, thank you. I'm waiting here. I'm gonna give Tanya a lift home, thanks.
Okay, then. Come on, let's go.
All right, my darling.
Alan, can you hold on a minute? Listen, I don't know how to ever thank you for bringing in that machine for Tony.
Oh, it was my pleasure.
You are the most kind and most generous man that I know.
Isn't that the truth?
Enough already. Come on, let's go, will you?
Fine. Am I clean?
Don't be facetious. It doesn't become you.
Holly wouldn't like to hear you say that.
Holly's not here, so you can forget the manipulations.
And what exactly does that mean?
It means you're not going to work for Sean.
He needs a secretary.
I don't want you in Port Charles.
Sorry, but I'm finding this a very nice little town all of a sudden.
How many different ways do I have to tell you to get out of town and to stay out of my life?
I don't take orders from you, Robert.
You take orders from anybody where there's a buck involved. Now, you want money for your plastic surgery?
I don't want your money.
Then leave anyway.
I will leave when I want to leave.
Stay away from Sean.
I'll do as I please.
I'm warning you, Anna.
What? What are you going to do, talk? I am staying, and there is nothing that you can do about it.
This, progress of Tony's a double-edged sword, you know.
I know. That's why I called you.
I've already beefed up the security around his room.
Robert, I will go crazy if anything else happens to him.
Nothing is going to happen to him.
Listen, as long as Slater is around, Tony can't live a normal life.
We are going to get him.
What's going on with finding him?
Well, we almost had him in New York, but he got away from us.
Do you think he's still in the city?
Probably. The police there are being most cooperative on this. There's no way he can leave the city without being spotted.
You know, maybe if I went down there...
Frisco, just let the police handle it.
If Slater finds out Tony's improving, you know what that means, don't you?
I know. We've got to be very careful now. Nobody must know about this memory breakthrough of his.
Well, I don't know if you can call it much of a breakthrough.
Why?
Well, he remembers Tanya. That's it. He doesn't know who I am or anybody else.
Well, these things take time.
Yeah, I guess so. The doctors say that this is a big step in order for him to get it all back.
If he does get it all back, maybe we'll know what actually happened.
Okay. What happens then, though? What happens when Tony can talk?
And hopefully we find out who shot him.
Right. In the meantime, he's still in danger.
Until we catch Slater, yes.
Kind of ironic, you know? The stronger he becomes, the more vulnerable he gets.
And if we stay on our toes.
The guy survived so much, Robert. I mean, 2 major operations, a second attempt on his life.
He's resilient.
Or he's lucky.
Look, he's going to make it.
I just couldn't take it if something else happened to him.
Think positive.
Oh, I can't tell you the feeling I had when he just moved his finger the first time. I mean, just his finger. It was like his whole weight was lifted off me.
Yeah, I think I know the feeling.
You know, if Tony does continue to get better and improve, they're eventually going to discharge him from the hospital.
The security isn't going to be terminated until we catch Slater.
But when, Robert?
I can't say.
Tony can't live in an armed camp all his life.
It's not going to take that long.
When? That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
You have to let me in on this, Robert.
There are too many risks you don't know about.
Like what?
More going on in this than you think.
You mean people helping Slater?
Probably.
You think they're still in Port Charles?
I don't know.
Tell me something you do know, please.
All right. Slater is holed up in New York.
Well, New York is a big city.
With a lot of ears and a lot of people there that may have heard something that want to tell us for the right price.
That seems like a long shot.
Slater may lead us to him himself.
How do you mean?
He's made mistakes before. Look at those red boots that were left lying around. That's careless. One more mistake like that and we've got him.
Hello.
Hi.
Anna Devane, Frisco Jones.
How you doing?
Hi, thank you.
Nice to meet you.
I shall be going out this evening.
Good.
Yeah, well, listen, I think I better take off, too.
Yeah.
Are you going anywhere near the waterfront?
Yeah, that's where I'm heading, actually.
Would you mind giving me a lift?
Not at all.
Okay. Tell Holly that I will be home for dinner. Thank you.
Sure.
What's the matter?
It's Tony.
What happened?
Frisco was here earlier looking for guarantees that Tony would be all right. I had to lie to him and say that Tony indeed would be okay.
You think he is still in danger, then?
Till we catch Slater. Yeah, he's in danger. I feel as if I'm letting the kid down.
You're doing the best you can.
My best. That ain't much these days, is it? What do we got? Half measures, dead leads. I get a guy in front of me and I can't even take him.
You had to stay with Sean.
That's an excuse, and I'm sick of excuses. This case should have been solved 3 weeks ago.
You're being very hard on yourself, Robert.
I need a change. Maybe we should get out of Port Charles.
But a few weeks ago, you were saying how happy you are here. Ever since you came back from New York, you've had that same old restlessness again, haven't you?
I just feel as if I'm letting Frisco down.
Tony is alive. And he's going to get better. And I'm sure that Frisco is well aware that that's because of you. I'm going to go and put dinner on, okay? You'll feel better after you've eaten. Roberta likes steak and kidney pie.
She's eating out.
Where?
Somewhere on the waterfront.
I bet she's meeting Sean. There, you see? I was right. I told you there's more between those two than met the eye.